What's going on, guys? Manny here, back with another video for you guys today, doing some more Go Battle League matches. Now, I believe the Great League for Go Battle League ends tomorrow for the preseason, and then we go into Ultra League, so that'll be fun. Haven't really done a lot of Ultra League stuff, but anyways, you can see we got Toxic versus Sceptile. Again, I'll have my entire team for the video on my side of the screen here. Gonna be using Toxic, Ferrothorn, and Azumarill. Kind of wanted to switch it up, using Ferrothorn, kind of like an anti-meta pick, basically. So as you saw, he immediately switched out to Metal, which is not the best switch in my opinion for them. But I did go ahead and shield that superpower because I didn't know exactly what it was, what charger they were going to use, and either Metal's charge with whatever actually been good amount of damage. So anyway, took out the Metal. They bring in Defense Form Deoxys, go for the Sludge Bomb. They don't shield it, which caught me off guard. I was expecting them to shield that, and then I immediately switched into Ferrothorn here, which is going to resist Deoxys' attacks. As you can see, Thunderbolt barely did anything. I mean, it did a decent amount, but nothing to really worry about. Here I go for a Mirror Shot, hoping to get a shield, or just to get the debuff here. They do shield that, but unfortunately no debuff happened. So again, Ferrothorn is going to be weak though to those counters by Defense Form Deoxys, so I decided not to shield this, but because of Ferrothorn's bulkiness, he is able to survive that charge move. So I do get off another Mirror Shot here, which they do shield again, so I don't know why they would shield that, but I do get the debuff there, and then I go ahead and bring back Toxic here, and now I do have my Sludge Bomb ready to go for the Sceptile, which is going to be super effective. So basically that's going to be GG's on game one. So thanks to my opponent for bringing some non-really meta relevant teams there. So going on to game two, I start off Toxic again. He leads with Skarmory. Obviously a bad matchup for me, so I'm just going to do as much damage as I can. I go ahead and bring out the switch option there, do as much damage as I can, and then immediately switch into Azumarill. I'm going to go ahead and let this Sky Tech go through, because Azumarill is going to be able to obviously tank that. And then they're immediately going to switch into Umbreon. Here I go for, we have a little bit of lag, but here I go for the Ice Beam, hoping to get a shield, just because I know Play Rough is going to be the better move to use. I do get the shield, which is nice, and now we're just working on trying to get to a Play Rough here. I go ahead and again decide not to shield this, because Last Resort is going to be, not going to do super much. It's not going to do a good amount of damage, I'm trying to say. But here I go for the Play Rough, and they don't shield that, so pretty good play there. Here I decided to go ahead and shield this because I do want to just do as much damage as I can with Azumarill, but I opted out to go and switch into Toxic here and go for a Mud Bomb to hopefully get another shield, or just let it go through. And then they go ahead and switch back into Skarmory. So this is obviously a bad matchup here. Which forces me to use my shields. So now I am down both my shields, and here I go for a Sludge Bomb, hoping to do good amount of damage or get his last shield, and he lets that go through. So there I go ahead, and basically now their Skarmory's down to 1 HP. I go ahead and take it out with my Azumarill, but they still do have a shield left, and they bring in Toxic Choke. Here I go for the Ice Beam to again get another shield and do a good amount of damage, and they do shield it. So nothing really I can do about this here, because they are going to take me out with the Mud Bomb that's going to be happening here. And then unfortunately all I have left in the bag is my Ferrothorn. So you can see just doing as much damage as I can. Mud Bomb is actually going to be neutral damage because it is part Grass type, so it's not going to be super effective. So I am able to hang on, and here I attempted to whittle down the Umbreon on just fast attacks, which I am able to do, but this foul play is actually going to be what's going to be the deciding factor here. As you can see, I do have my Power Whip ready to go, and that's going to do a good amount of damage here, but it's not going to be enough. So they do take game two, so GG's to my opponent. Going on to game three, we got the Majestic 1 here, and this is the guy that has a really spicy team here. So as you can see, he leads off with a Spinda, which I've never seen Spinda used in Great League, so I have no idea what moves this thing can learn. And I go ahead and he switches out to Sandshrew, again another very weird pick. But you'll see here, you'll figure out exactly why he switched out to what. You'll figure out exactly why he's using it. And as you can see, his Sandshrew does have the best Bloody Ribbon too. So I went ahead and switched to Azumarill. He's going for the Sand Tomb, and as you can see, his entire strategy here is basically just to debuff my team with Sand Tomb. So that's the second time he's able to get it, and he's actually going to be able to get Sand Tomb a third time here as well. So now my Azumarill has been debuffed 3 times with a Sand Tomb. So Yeah, so kind of an interesting strategy. Again, I've never seen a Sandshrew used, and here he brings in Elekid, and when I saw that, I kind of knew exactly why he was debuffing, because Elekid's going to be able to one-shot a Zoom Roll if he gets off its charge move. So here I bring back in my Toxicroak. I'm going to go ahead and shield this, because I know Elekid has that discharge, or it has a very powerful electric type move. And then I go ahead and they switch back into Spinda. I decided to let this go through, I decided to shield that, and it's an Icy Wind. So yeah, so basically this person's entire strategy was just, again, to debuff my entire team, which I can understand, will catch a lot of people off guard. As you can see here, his Elekid has another charge move ready to go in the form of Discharge, which basically almost one-shots my Toxicroak there. And then I go ahead and bring back in a Zoom Roll for the Ice Beam to take the win. So again, a very spicy team by my opponent there, so I give all the credit, all the props to him for just using the most random team that I've ever seen in Go Battle League. So yeah, so going on to the next game here, we have Lax SX, again, Toxicroak versus Flygon. Now here I forget how fast Flygon can actually charge up his moves, because I haven't used Flygon in Great League in quite a while, so as you can see there, only took like 3 or 4 charge attacks, or fast attacks to get that Dragon Claw, but I do shield that. And now here I do go for a Sludge Bomb, hoping to do massive damage or just to get a shield. So just making sure I hit that excellent though. He does shield it, and I do immediately switch into a Zoom Roll. So Zoom Roll is going to be able to obviously tank whatever move it uses. It does go for Earth Power, which is the better move. And as you can see there, immediately switches out to Regular Seal. And I'm just going to do as much damage as I can now against Regular Seal, because Zoom Roll does lose this matchup, regardless of shields, because Flash Cannon, just the fact that Regisail charges up so fast is kind of ridiculous. So, and unfortunately, Regisail is going to be another Pokemon you need to watch out for Ultra League as well. So get your Stardust ready if you love Regisail. Get your Stardust ready for Ultra League. So again, just doing as much damage as I can here, and but just, like I said, kind of lost my train of thought there. But I'm going to go ahead and not shield this, because there's literally no point to shield this Flash Cannon. So down goes my Zoom Roll. I go ahead and bring back the Toxicroak. They immediately switch out to Flygon, and right here I'm going to go ahead and just do as much damage as I can. Go for a Sludge Bomb, hoping to create a shield. They do let that go through, and then I immediately switch out to Ferrothorn. Now Ferrothorn again is going to be able to get neutral damage against the Sky type, because it is part Steel type. So gonna let that go through. Here I go for the Mirror Shot again to try to get the debuff and to get a shield. And I do get a shield, which is always nice. So now they're down both shields. And we do run into a little bit of lag here. And again, I decide not to shield this, because really no point. But my Ferrothorn does stay in, but I just do just a little bit amount of damage there. Go ahead and switch back into the Toxicroak, but I'm in a bad spot, so it doesn't really matter. So my opponent is going to win this matchup here. So GG's to my opponent. Just had a better lineup than I did there. But again, he seems like he went on full meta. I'm trying to have fun with this, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. So going on to the next game here, we have Toxicroak versus Bastiodon. Obviously a very positive matchup for me, because Toxicroak is just going to be able to just blast through that Bastiodon. He switches out to Politoed, I switch out to Ferrothorn, and I decide to actually let this go through, because I wanted to see what attack it uses. It does know Earthquake, which is going to do a good amount of damage. Again, it's going to be neutral because of that grass type that Ferrothorn also is. Go ahead and go for the Mirror Shot, which doesn't get a shield. And here I do go ahead and shield this, just to see exactly if it does get another Earthquake off, which it is. And here I'm just going to try to build up for a power-up to get a shield of his own. But as you can see there, he did beat me to the charge move. I decided not to shield this. It is going to be a Surf. Ferrothorn's going to resist that. And he did get off the power-up again here, hoping to get a shield or to just take out his Politoed. But he does shield it, so this is one person who obviously knows Ferrothorn's moves. And right there, I tried to go for one more Mirror Shot, but he was able to beat me to the charge move first, so I just decided to let Ferrothorn go. And here, I go ahead and bring back in the Toxicroak and just finish off Politoed on fast attacks. And then right here, they're bringing Venusaur, and I go for the Sludge Bomb, hoping to bait a shield or to basically do massive damage to Venusaur. And they do end up using the shield, so now they're down both their shields. I still have one, and I'm actually able to get off to one more Sludge Bomb before they get off to their Frenzy Plant. So you can see there, I do massive damage. I try to switch to a Zoom Roll here to take the Frenzy Plant, but didn't quite work out. So I basically just decided to stay in and just go fast attacks. And now all we have left in the back is that Bastiodon. So basically this is going to be a GG. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.